What's going on, guys? I'm Journey, back with a thoughts video, this time on Resident Evil 4 Remake. I enjoyed this, man. This is most definitely the best remake that Capcom has done for their Resident Evil franchise. This is going back towards the original Resident Evil remake that debuted on the GameCube. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is better than RE2 remake, RE3 remake, and the other previous remake. And to me, this sets the new bar for what survival horror should be. I'm a big fan of the third person perspective, but hey, so much good stuff to talk about, so let's jump into it. You are Leon. In this game, if you don't know what the story is, Leon is tasked with saving the president's daughter. She got taken away, and the people that took her are holding her for ransom. Leon goes in, he's looking to find where she at, and the whole thing goes straight to hell. I'm not gonna lie, it's a whole lot of nonsense. But man for the job, Leon S. Kennedy. Okay. Now, the combat itself is very well upgraded compared to the original. Enemies are faster, Leon is faster, new tools, but they also, the enemies themselves have new tools. Not only are, well, they before used to communicate, but they communicate differently now. And they can flank you, they can dodge if you're holding a weapon against them. They know how to, duke and dodge. They are very quick. They are resistant, resilient. They are tenacious. They will come at you, and they do not care. They have projectiles. They have freaking machetes. They got just anything from melee to ranged weapons to come at you with rockets. They come in various different ways. And then there's this thing that exists. It's part of the story, which is the Las Plagas. It is a parasite, if you would. And when you shoot, like, say, an enemy's head off, a tentacle will spout from their heads. This thing is dangerous. And not only is it dangerous, but it will kill you quickly. So there's so many various different enemy types that you'll find in the game that is much reminiscent of the original Resident Evil 4. But they're different. Some of them look different. And the tactics are different. But it's just this constant barrage of enemies that they throw at you. And because of just the various variables that you're going to have to when you deal in like battle situations, it could create that type of anxiety. It can make you make different types of decisions, bad decisions that can lead you to bad situations. And then you're running low on ammunition. Trust me, when you watch my playthrough, you're gonna find out them pitas, the currency in the game ain't necessarily the greatest asset that you're going to have. So utilizing your herbs and whatever ammunition you have to the best of your ability is very, very, very important as you're going through the game. Now, your weapons, you get a whole sort of different weapons to choose from. Both good, both bad, but it's dependent on your playstyle. And to upgrade your weapons as you do at the merchant, so different from how it was in the RE, the original. But this one has there's some differences now. You can upgrade your power, you can upgrade your ammo capacity, your rate of fire, your durability. Let's say if you got your knife, and then when you upgrade, let's say, a specific weapon to its max, later on you get an option of doing an exclusive upgrade. And you can use an exclusive upgrade ticket, or you could use just your regular peanuts. I know I'm saying that wrong, but that's just the way how I describe it. So making those decisions as far as what weapon to use in what situation. And then when you find a new weapon, do I switch over to this new weapon and upgrade that? But I do like the fact that when you sell a weapon, you're not necessarily selling it for that much less than what you had paid for all your upgrades for. So I do like that about the game. There's also another mini game that you get into, like at the shooting range. Pretty challenging, different. You go in with various different weapon types, and there are challenges that you can meet. But it doesn't necessarily make or break the experience. But it is nice to see that there's something else that you can do outside of just some other small menial task. There's side missions in the game as well. Various stuff from collecting things to shooting things to doing like hunts, where you will find an enemy, like a powered up version of an enemy that you already found. One of the knocks that I will provide for here in this game, some of the some of the side quests that you find don't necessarily have a marker to them, like how you will find with your blue medallions. They're going to pop the marker on the map. and hunt still pop the marker on the map. But some other ones, there's no real like point that shows you, okay, this is your area that you need to be in for a submission. And I do feel as though if they say like sub objective or whatever, there should be like parentheses, this is the mission that will be here. I do believe in that. I think that's really nice to have, but it's not existent for every side missions or the ones that it should be there for. That's my 2 cents. The music is really nice. It gives a nice atmospheric like sense of just fear. So some people feel like, well, all the action in the game is not as scary. I don't believe that for a second, because of everything that's happening, and it creates that type of tension, plus the music that adds to it. So just because something is much more in your face doesn't mean it's not scary. Now you got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and that can enlist fear. So I think RE4 does that really well. And the lore is the same. There might be some differences, but I feel like the lore, everything is placed perfectly fine. I do love the new character models for Ashley or Ada. I like their voices as well too. It's going to be taking a little bit used to, but I think they did a really good job. It just feels what Resident Evil is, you know, like what it 4 was, and they took it, they ran with it, they kept it true to just like at its heart, it's the most truest to the original that you could possibly get. And I think that serves it in a way that you won't be able to find in the other ones. And to me, that's what makes it stand out. You're playing a different game, but at its heart, it's still the same game, which is so much better. So going forward, I have to see this. This is one of my favorites, period. Better than anything in first person. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I like the third person stuff. I love seeing my characters when they're low in health, limping, or whatever it needs to be. It's better than seeing the first person perspective with a blood stain on the freaking screen, and your character's just going slow. Like, I like the facial expressions. I like seeing my characters. I like seeing them going through the pains and the struggles. Seeing joy on their faces, seeing smiles and stuff. I love that for my characters. It just gives us so much personality and character, and this game does have charm. So everything feels the same. As far as this is my Resident Evil 4 that I played, but just so much infinitely better. And those are my thoughts. Resident Evil 4. If you have not gotten the opportunity to play this yet, go out and go play it. This is 5-star, 10-star, 20-star, whatever star you want to put it on. This is amazing. And make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, guys. And I'll see you soon. Take care.